We all are familiar with the word Netflix. There are many around the globe who are receivers of the content of this platform, so let's delve into the details of it. Netflix is an American media services provider and production company headquartered in Los Gatos, California, founded in 1997 by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph in Scotts Valley, California. The company's primary business is its subscription-based streaming service, which offers online streaming of a library of films and television programs, including those produced in-house. As of April 2020, Netflix had over 182 million paid subscriptions worldwide, including 69 million in the United States. It is available worldwide except in the following countries: China, due to local restrictions; Iran, Syria, North Korea, and Crimea, due to US sanctions. The company also has offices in Brazil, Netherlands, India, Japan, and South Korea. Netflix is a member of the Motion Picture Association (MPA). Today, the company produces and distributes content from countries all over the globe. Now to the story of Netflix. Netflix, founded on August 29, 1997, in Scotts Valley, California, by Mark Randolph and Reed Hastings. Randolph worked as a marketing director for Hastings' company, Pure Atria. Randolph was a co-founder of MicroWarehouse, a computer mail order company, and was later employed by Borland International as vice president of marketing. Hastings, a computer scientist and mathematician, sold Pure Atria to Rational Software Corporation in 1997 for $700 million in what was then the biggest acquisition in Silicon Valley history. They came up with the idea for Netflix while commuting between their homes in Santa Cruz and Pure Atria's headquarters in Sunnyvale while waiting for government regulators to approve the merger. Although Hastings has given several different explanations for how the idea was created, Hastings invested $2.5 million in startup cash for Netflix. Randolph admired the fledgling e-commerce company Amazon and wanted to find a large category of portable items to sell over the internet using a similar model. They considered and rejected VHS tapes as too expensive to stock and too delicate to ship. When they heard about DVDs, which were first introduced in the United States on March 24, 1997, they tested the concept of selling or renting DVDs by mail, by mailing a compact disc to Hastings' house in Santa Cruz. When the disc arrived intact, they decided to take on the $16 billion home video sales and rental industry. Hastings is often quoted saying that he decided to start Netflix after being fined $40 at a Blockbuster store for being late to return a copy of Apollo 13. But this is an apocryphal story that he and Randolph designed to explain the company's business model and motivation. Netflix launched as the world's first online DVD rental store, with only 30 employees and 925 titles available, which was almost the entire catalog of DVDs in print at the time. After operating as a mail-based DVD rental service for a decade, Netflix emerged as an online streaming platform in 2007. In the good old days when internet was the most fascinating thing to experiment with, Netflix pioneered as a unique service that allowed people to watch their favorite TV shows and movies directly on the PCs. 3 years later, in 2010, Netflix Canada was launched, followed by Latin American and Caribbean versions of it in 2011. In India, Netflix did not make an appearance until very recently, in 2016. The first Netflix original. As Netflix made its foray into the world of streaming, it became clear that original content is the only way the company could retain and create a loyal consumer base. In 2013, Netflix commissioned its first original, the Kevin Spacey-starrer House of Cards. The first season of House of Cards had 13 episodes and premiered on Netflix on 1 February 2013. But, plot twist, House of Cards wasn't technically the streaming platform's first original. In 2011, Netflix created a test show titled Example Show with 2 episodes. Each episode has 11 minutes of footage and is available on the American Netflix website. The show is nothing but a collation of the most random shots. A man moonwalking with a laptop in his hand, dramatically reciting Shakespeare, footage of flowers, buildings, waterfalls. What was its named first? Mark Rudolph initially struggled to come up with something catchy, so he decided to go with Kibble, like the dog food name. Of course, Kibble was always supposed to be a test name, and Mark eventually came up with the word Netflix. Binge-watch. In the last few years, the act of binge-watching has become a cultural phenomenon. With Netflix and other streaming platforms dropping entire seasons in one day, it's difficult to keep curiosity at bay. So much so that in 2015, the term was declared as World of the Year by a survey done by Collins. However, Netflix has a different term for such superfans and its binge races. In 2017, a Netflix official told Associated Press that the term was bubbling up on social media. Netflix has reserved the term to describe people who finish watching an entire season within 24 hours of its release on the platform. That's all about Netflix. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting facts. Thank you.